Hi everyone. I thought that after having produced 8 reception videos comparing the Sony ICF-2001D and the ICF-SW77, it would be interesting to kind of stop halfway because I've got another 7 or 8 videos to go and just review the results. I had expected the performance of these two radios to be fairly close, and I think in general the performance is close. Sensitivity is very similar. I think what's made the difference is the narrow filter on the SW77 and its sync system, because a common theme throughout these reception videos is that with these weaker South American tropical band signals, the SW77 sync has struggled at times to lock onto the signal, either upper or lower sideband. Now, on one reception, it made no difference at all, but on the others, it did make a difference. And obviously, the audio from the Sony ICF-2001D was better. So we're at the halfway stage now. I uploaded test number 8, which was Radio Aparecida from Brazil, a couple of hours ago this afternoon. So if we start at the beginning, so the signal from Bolivia, Radio Mozos Chasqui on 3310 kilohertz. Simply the audio on the 2001D was clearer than the SW77, and it was the same with test number 2, Radio Educação Rural from Brazil. So the first 2 receptions won by the 2001D. Radio Santa Cruz, the 2001D won again, and this was, I think, the first instance of the SW77 sync refusing to lock. Reception number 4, again from Bolivia, Emisora PO12. Both radios performed very well, but it was sort of generally felt that the SW77 just clinched it. So although it's very close, I'm going to give that one to the SW77. Radio Bandeirante, Brazil, excuse my pronunciation if that's not correct. Again, the SW77 sync failed to lock, but the audio was very similar. I think it was Mateus Sendiego who may have said that he preferred the audio of the 2001D, but it was kind of a subjective thing as much as a performance issue. So I think we can call that one a draw. That's fair to do that. And then test number 6 and 7 were actually won by the SW77, Radio Verdad, Guatemala. There was less noise, less background noise, and clearer audio with the SW77. And for HCJB Quito, Ecuador, the SW77 sync failed to lock again, but the audio was still clearer than the 2001D. And so it wins that. And then finally, test number 8, which is halfway, Radio Aparecida, Brazil. Again, the SW77 sync failed to lock, but on that occasion resulted in much less clear audio. So we give that one to the 2001D. So what are the conclusions to draw so far? Well, I think in terms of sensitivity, as expected, both radios are close. The sync lock on the 2001D is extremely robust. You basically have to have almost no signal, no carrier for it to drop. Whereas with the SW77, it seems clear that you need a much stronger signal to ensure that upper sideband or lower sideband sync will lock and will stay locked. And I think it needs to be far more accurately tuned for the sync circuit to lock onto the signal. I mean, the way it operates is different to the 2001D, which basically it's automatic. As you tune through the signal, the sync will automatically lock on the lower sideband and then the upper sideband. Whereas with the SW77, you basically tune the signal and then you can choose to sync on either the upper or lower sideband. And I don't know whether it's more fiddly or not, but the bottom line is when you tune to the correct frequency, with a weak signal, the SW77 will not lock often, but the 2001D will. The other issue that's been mentioned more than once is the filter on the SW77 is so narrow that at times the the audio has sounded a little muffled, and I think that's probably true. It's difficult with small sort of differences in audio, because there's obviously a subjective element to it as well. But I think it's been mentioned a few times that the audio on the SW77 at times has been muffled on the narrow filter, so something else. So there we have it. It's halfway through the test, and the current score is 4-3 to the 2001D. As I said, I've got another 7 or 8 videos to go. At the moment, it's very close. I think at the moment, I think probably the 2001D will win overall, but let's see what happens. I haven't actually reviewed the other videos that I've taken since I actually recorded them, I don't think. So, and I'm doing it in chronological order, so even I can't remember, other than sort of vaguely, how well these 2 radios performed with the other signals that I've recorded. So I'll look forward to posting those in the coming days. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying this series of videos. Please feel free to post your comments to this video, and let me know what your views are. And you know, I'll have a look, and as you know, I always get around to replying. So at least eventually. So yeah, I'll be pleased to hear your comments. Thanks very much for watching.